'Cause real men shave. Real men shave their faces. Real men shave their faces.
Good morning, Stevie Daily Shaver. This morning, what can I say? I'm back from that light on the hilltop. The light at the end of the tunnel. I went to the end of the tunnel and turned it off on your way out. I tell you what I had. When I was in hospital, I had my drop kit. You got to have your drop kit in hospital. You got to have one of these ready wherever you are, whenever you go. I like this one. It's got the two sides and the front, as well as the top, which gives me the ability to have long things, short things standing up on either end, and plenty of room to hold this, my shaving kit. Now, this was sold by the Body Shop. We're selling these for $20. The razor and blade that was in it was crap, but the rest was pretty good, so I modded it to hold my shaving kit. So when I was in hospital, what I shaved with was this guy. Adjustable, which meant no problems on Nick's cut. Still got a blade in there, so let's get one more shave out of it before I toss it. I like to always make sure I shave with the Body Shop. It comes with the Macaroot shaving cream. Now in the hospital, I'd face lather, but in this particular case, all I need to do is wet one of those $5 Australian, about $3.50 US, synthetic aluminium handled brushes, and in a few seconds of going circular, you've got froth, broth and lather. And when you're in hospital, there's always the chance, whether it's your first visit, your only visit, or your last visit. So what you do is you make sure you've got good shaving gear, because when you're in there, there's nothing better than smelling good and feeling good once, twice a day, particularly if you're not paying for the water. Go and get cleaned up as best you can. My first shave, I did tethered to an IV. What can I say? For a couple of days, they were pumping me full of antibiotics until they worked out they were wasting their time and my money. No, their money, my time. Antibiotics do not cure dodgy gallbladders. So I would just face leather when I was in hospital because I didn't have a bowl. Load up and lather. Nice even coating. Painting it on. The cheap synthetic knots on these, brush of the gods, maybe not, the best brush ever made. Yeah, it's pretty bloody good though. And for how much you pay for them. What I like about this is often the one I put in my piff kits to friends and family when I've tossed them things, because, nothing worse than a bad brush. So just wet me razor so it's inclined to glide. As you can see, sunglasses, future so bright, I gotta wear shades. I'm off to the beach after this, hence the singlet instead of the t-shirt. I'm going for a swim. Last night was my first night where I got half a night's sleep without a painkiller. Now I'm only taking them of an evening for the last few days, but last night I figured I felt good enough to go all night. I tried that a few nights before with a completely different result. I woke up at 3:30, quarter to 4, and I tell you what, you never seen someone struggle for a fix as fast as I did. Oh man, I woke up in pain. So obviously, wasn't quite ready to go cold turkey. There were things still healing. The Macaroot one has a very interesting scent. It's not fantastic, but I like it. And the leather. What I also like is it's very good for your skin. If you've got sensitive skin and you want a good shaving cream that, doesn't not smell at all, it does, but it smells like a natural product, which it is. The Body Shop Macaroot is a good choice. I've had this for a year and a half. What I like is, let's go this way. Need things like scissors, fingernail clippers. Glad no one's ever looked. That's actually a pocket knife with a corkscrew. I've never had to pop champagne when I've been in hospital. And, ooh, there we go. And the tweezers, extremely handy. On this side, some balm, some band-aids. I keep cotton buds and toothpicks in my shaving kit. The reason being groomed is not as good as making sure that if you break a nail or you chip something, you can go and threads. Oh, man. I've used this for almost everything and anything. The only thing not in my drop kit is something in order to stitch open wound, Rambo style. And let me think, what else? Yeah, no needles, no thread. So aside from that, it has all my grooming needs covered. And for the couple of times I've been in hospital, it's been real handy. I usually keep one of these kits in my boot, along with jock socks and t-shirts, and one of those cheap $5, $8 backpacks they made in China. Doesn't fall apart. Well, actually, it does. Eventually, when it falls apart, it doesn't matter because who cares how much it costs you. But I just keep something like that in with the tyre well of my car. And if I go away, I can get up to 3 days away from home, and my day-to-day grooming is always there. And on the occasion when I've got my car or I'm near to it, I know I can duck back to the car, unlock it. I've taken a holiday with nothing but me drop kit, me wallet, and me sense of I've got to have a holiday. I did a trip to Western Australia. I had nothing but me drop kit. I went to a op shop and bought a towel and a blanket. I think they might have cost me like $5 or $6. And I travelled all over Western Australia with nothing but me drop kit. I'd go and wash things, dry things. So I changed my clothes every day. I smelled good. I had actually used my bag as my pillow of a night. If it got cool during the night, I'd pull the blanket over on top of me as well as laying on top of it. And a towel, if I got really cold, I'd chuck the towel on top. If I felt like me head needed a bit more support, I'd use the towel rolled up as a pillow. That's all I had. The fact was I was given a free airfare to escort a friend's daughter across for a visitation. And I thought, well, there was no luggage included. So I thought, well, I'll just take carry-on luggage. And I only took the bare minimum, along with me duffel bag. I've still got me duffel bag. Made it in high school. So 20, 30 years later, I've still got it. I've got to unpick the handle because it's made of denim. Zip, everything's fine. It's just the Hessian handle that I sewed in school has finally fallen apart. But I will unstitch that. I'll go pay someone more than it's worth unless I can get access to a sewing machine. I come from a family of tent makers, so jumping on a sewing machine does not bother me. Because real men don't read manuals and look at settings. We trial and error it. By the time everybody was home, I was gazing at my handiwork, just a little bit more for BBS on the side here. I had to do some serious unpicking that night, and the trial and error phrase, because I'd cut off the unused bit of denim and practiced my stitching on that, which also included unpicking all the dodgy stitching. Until I got it right. I sewed up all my trousers and they look fantastic. I leave things behind. People say, what did you get out of that relationship or that woman or that whatever? My attitude, if I want something, I go get it. Why would I want a woman to get stuff? I know women spend all their life.
Ungrateful little bitches, aren't they? I want to ask you something. You're all church-going folk. I really want to ask you something. Do you think God knew what he was doing when he created woman? Huh? No shit. I really want to know. Or do you think it was just another one of his minor mistakes, like tidal waves, earthquakes, floods? You think women are like that? You don't think God makes mistakes? Of course he does. We all make mistakes. Of course, when we make mistakes, they call it evil. When God makes mistakes, they call it nature. What do you think? Women, a mistake? Or did he do it to us on purpose? Because I really want to know. Because if it's a mistake, maybe we could do something about it. Find a cure. Invent a vaccine. Build up our immune systems. Get a little exercise. 20 push-ups a day, and you never have to be afflicted with women ever again.
A lot of them earn and deserve either their bloody good parents or, the women earned as much, if not more, than the man. I'm all in favour of that. I love equality. I even love it when it's in your favour. But I never take a thing off a woman. I've seen, what's the saying? At the end of a game of chess, the king and the pawn both go... Pawn? Prawn. Both go into the same box. So, yep. You know, women spend all their life in search of security and do some of the most abominable things. Usually to themselves, because no amount of money makes up to it, for this magical security they're all after. You know what they all wind up with? They all wind up bloody alone, and they all wind up with some evil shit bloke that has the last laugh on all their penny pinching ways. Because, you know, someone's going to spend it. If you avoided all the good men, there's only the bad ones left. Okay, well, that shave is good. Very close. This is why I upgraded this one to my travel razor. In hospital, I'd lock myself in the bathroom for like 20 minutes. What are you doing in there, Hardy? Having a shave? We bet you are. I was. What can I say? You got to have all your passes. Take out my blade here and recycle it. Now the reason I like these, new blade on top, but you can go and take your old blade and recycle it. Just got to shake it down the bottom. You can recycle your old blade down the bottom, which means it's out of the way. New blade on top for when you need it. These things rock. So I would say buy at least a carton of these, with blades of course, and that's what you do with them. And they will hold way more blades in the bottom than you give it you can hold like 5-6 times more blades. So obviously without the paper you hold 3 times as many. Maybe not 50, 60, maybe 20 or 30. You can hold a lot of them. Well, what I do need now is, now this I miss, but in hospital I just splash a bit of water around for cleansing my skin. Love the gentle scent that you get with a drop of these scented witch hazels. That was cucumber. I tell you my compromise to civilization. As much as I don't mind the included, I've got two of these drop kits. While I don't mind the Macaroot face balm, this is the one I take. That's the suede. Smells fantastic. You don't have to worry about splashing aftershave around, and your skin feels great. It's just a really nice manly scent. Now, everybody will be able to smell that. They'll see that you're clean shaven, and they'll know you're ready for discharge. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver, back from the great beyond, shaving as always with some of the best gear I own. The reason I take the best gear in the hospital with me, if it's going to be my last shave, it's going to be my best shave. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver, wishing you the best of shaves. Avoid hospital, that's my advice. Good food, good friends, good shaves, and manual. It's nice to be important. It's more important to make sure you look after yourself. Men's health, number 1. Women's health, 1.1. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver, wishing you the best of shaves. Good shaves, and goodbye.
Bearded man, you think that you're so cool, but your face looks like a small marsupial.